Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cara. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And with next week being Valentine's Day, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to share some of my favorite romantic book reads with, you know, let your love out, let your passion out, and just read some romantic, feel-good, lovely books. So if you'd like to see my top 5 favorite romantic books, then please keep watching. I actually kind of struggled to choose 5 because a lot of my books are romance books, but I've selected my list down. I went through, I chose 5, and I'm going to share them with you today. So the first one I have is, and also in no particular order, is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I love Nicola Yoon. If you know me, I love Everything, which is her first book, but The Sun Is Also a Star is about a girl called Natasha and a boy called Daniel. And Natasha is like the one who trying to make her dreams come true. She doesn't know what she wants to do. And Daniel is the good son. He's gonna go to university, be a doctor, do this and this and this, but it's not what he wants. And oh, this is like an interracial kind of story. I absolutely love the design of this book. Like, this one is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. And it talks about how two strangers can meet and everything just kind of lines up together, and I really enjoy this book. This is actually such an underrated story. I haven't seen much about this book, but it really talks about how falling in love with someone who you don't expect you would fall in love with, and you can just click and just connect. But this is definitely one I'll recommend if you just want a real feel-good kind of a story. My next one, as I may not mentioned, and it's probably not expected, Everything. Now, this was made into a movie last year. Yeah, last year. And this is obviously the same author as The Sun Is Also a Star, Nicola Yoon. This is probably the favorite book I've read in the past year or so. And this is about a girl called Maddie who is allergic to everything. And, you know, everything. And a boy moves in. Next door called Ollie. And they start a friendship online. And, the story develops and the romance can like flourishes, and then there's a big plot twist and Ollie and Maddie are forced to rely on each other. And I love this book so much. And I think one of the most unique things about this book is the little detail. So as you can see, the book features like drawings about the story which connect to what Nicola, the author, is trying to say, and it's so unique. But this book is absolutely beautiful. It's really not that big either. It's only 305 pages, so really good short little read. But literally the blurb says, live life in a bubble or risk everything for love. Love it. So my next one is quite an older book, but it's still really good, and that is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, I think it's how you pronounce it. And this, I'll read the blurb for you because some people might have forgotten what this is about. So it says, Eleanor is a new girl in town, and with her chaotic family life, her mismatched clothes and unruly red hair, she couldn't stick out more if she tried. Park is the boy at the back of the bus, black t-shirts, headphones, heads in a book. He thinks he's made himself invisible, but not to Eleanor, never to Eleanor. Slow, steadily throughout late night conversations and an ever-growing stack of mixtapes, Eleanor and Park fall for each other. They fall in love the way you do for the first time when you're young and you feel as if you have nothing and everything to lose. This was probably the first book of real YA that I started reading a few years ago, and I actually really enjoy this book. I think I might actually want to pick it up again, but I'm not going to spoil it because this book does have a bit of a plot twist. But if you like Rainbow Rowell and you've read any of their other books, there's one's called Attachments. Fangirl is one I also really like, which I think a lot of people have read Fangirl. But this is a really good story just about being young and what it's like to meet someone for the first time, fall in love with them. So this is definitely a good selection. So my next one is You're the One That I Want by Joanna Fletcher, who is also a YouTuber on YouTube. And this book is about a girl called Maddie, and it kind of tells her story from when she was younger to when in the present, when she's about, I can't remember, 20s or something. But it goes through her life with these two guys in her life, these two best friends, and she falls in love with one of them, and then throughout her life, you know, she starts falling for the other one, and then something happens, and then it's just like kind of like a big love triangle, and I absolutely love this book. I hadn't read anything from Giovanna Fetcher, but I really enjoyed this one. And after I wanted to read the other ones, like I think there's Billy and Me. They're all different stories, but just how beautiful is this cover? Like, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, the story's about Maddie and then a boy called Rob and Ben, who are their best friends, and it's just about putting yourself out there and being vulnerable to love, and the way that love and kind of love triangles happen. And this is a really good story as well. My last one in this little collection is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. This book is about a girl called Libby who moves back to the town she used to live in when she was younger, but no one knows who she is. And in the blurb it says, everyone thinks they know Libby Strout, but no one's ever looked past her weight to see who she really is. Since her mum's death, Libby's been hiding, but now she's ready for high school. I want to be the girl who can do anything. Everyone thinks they know Jack Maslin too, sexy, aloof, and too cool for school. But Jack's swaggering confidence is hiding a secret he must keep at all costs. Be charming, be hilarious, don't get too close to anyone. Then Jack meets Libby and their worlds change, because sometimes when you meet someone, the whole universe just comes into focus. This is a really nice story about not judging a book by its cover, and get it, and how Jack is like the cool popular kid, but he's hiding a deep secret, and Libby is the one who accepts him for who he is, and like their love obviously blossoms because this is a romantic reads selection. And it really talks about how it's so important to be yourself no matter what you think people are going to think about you or judge you. And this is a really good story. If you haven't read this story, make sure you check it out, because Jennifer Niven does amazing stories, and she really talks about like issues such as like bullying and weight and like weight dysphoria, like where, you know, you might be 50 kilos but in your head you see yourself as 150, like that kind of thing. It's really great. So that is my number 5 book. So they are my top 5 romantic reads for this Valentine's Day. If you like any of these books, or if you've read any of these books, please let me know in the comments below, or any of the books you are going to pick up and read. Definitely make sure you check out any of these books, because they're ones that I love and will always love. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, and also click that bell down below to make sure you don't miss an upload on a Tuesday or a Thursday, because YouTube sub boxes sometimes play up. And if you haven't liked the video, make sure you give a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye!